We had another night of hockey down at the Herb Brooks Center in St. Cloud, Minnesota, where the Huskies were hosting the defending national champions, the North Dakota Fighting Hawks. Welcome into the studio for your highlights. I'm your host, Katie Emmer. The Hawks are going to walk away with a victory tonight, ending their losing streak of 6 games. We're going to take a look at some of those highlights. Huskies on a 2-game win streak, fresh off of a sweep last weekend against Colorado College, and the Fighting Hawks, well, finding themselves without a win in their last 6 games. They came out fighting right away. Sophomore forward Rhett Gardner is going to take this one to the pipes, but gets shut down by Driscoll. The Huskies having plenty of their own opportunities as well, and although the puck didn't make it in the net, Danny Tedesco scored for some beauty points on this backhanded pass to Nick Paling. But again, no points on the board for either until this. UND's power play has struggled this season, but they're going to take back that steering wheel. With that goal from Shane Gersich, game is 1-0 with UND in the lead going into the second period. Into the second, well, those Fighting Hawks, they kept on fighting. Here we have a 2-on-1. Freshman Ludwig Hoff takes it all the way to the net, getting a shot past Driscoll. Hawks extend their lead 2-0. And after a penalty from North Dakota on Rhett Gardner, Huskies got their chance to showcase their power play skills. Jack Hashan getting a chance here, trying to put something past Cam Johnson in net. 1 shot on goal for that power play and no goals on the board as the Huskies continue to trail. And then they trail more as Shane Gersich gets his second of the night. Fighting Hawks extend their lead 3-0. Then what do you know? Hats thrown on the ice for a hat trick from Gersich. Fighting Hawks continue to lead 4-0 after the second period. Going into the third, the other freshman, Jeff Smith, is going to go between the pipes for the Huskies. Lots of frustrations, though, showing on the Huskies' end in a quiet third period for the Huskies. This game is going to close out 4-0 in favor of North Dakota. Looking at some of the stats from tonight's game, shots on goal in favor of North Dakota, 36, as opposed to St. Cloud State, 25. Power plays, that powerful power play that St. Cloud has been known for, didn't show well tonight. They're 0 for 4 on the power play. UND with 1 power play goal for 3 tonight. Penalties, 3 for St. Cloud State, and although that is quite a bit of penalties, they have improved from the last several games, limiting those penalties down, and UND at 4 penalties for the night. Saves for Driscoll and net at 28, and for Cam Johnson between the pipes for the Fighting Hawks with 26 saves.
Tip your hat to North Dakota tonight. They came in here much more desperate and took us down.
There was a couple of mistakes. Can't make even little mistakes against a good team like North Dakota. Like I said, they're going to make you pay, and you can't. Every one of us is guilty of not playing our best tonight, and as a team, we got to come back and be ready to go tomorrow.
Right. We had a handful of guys that were pushing, playing pretty well, but we had a handful of guys tonight that they were awful. We got outplayed. We got outcompeted tonight. That looked like a team that came in with the will. The line of scrimmage battle. Face-offs. We just got slaughtered.
Just come to the rink with a different mindset. During warm-ups, just make sure you're dialed in, and that first shift is definitely huge to be able to get some momentum and get the puck in their zone, and kind of get the guys going. It's a huge part of the game is getting that first shift under our belt and getting our momentum behind us.
The Fighting Hawks again ending their losing streak as they cap tonight with a victory over the St. Cloud State Huskies 4-0. That's going to wrap it up for your highlights. Thank you for joining us here on Fox Sports North. Everybody have a great rest of your night.